Hello, and welcome to my first Elder Scrolls 6 video since I updated the channel. What we're going to be talking about today is basically what we know about the Elder Scrolls 6 so far. I am reading from an article off the internet, and there will be a link in the description to the original article if you want to go read it for yourself. So we'll start here. It says, roughly around this time last year, Bethesda revealed the Elder Scrolls 6 for the first time. While there's no doubt the game is still multiple years away from releasing, there's plenty of information and rumours surrounding the sequel. In this guide compiling all the information we have on the next entry in the franchise so far, we'll be going over a potential Elder Scrolls 6 release date, the sole Elder Scrolls 6 trailer that revealed the game, and more. So while you're watching this video, the Elder Scrolls 6 trailer is playing in a release date while I'm reading all this to you. In the release date, the Elder Scrolls 6 trailer is playing in the background while I'm reading this to you. June 10th, Bethesda held their E3 2018 presentation, in which they detailed various upcoming games. At the very end of the show, the following teaser was shown, revealing the Elder Scrolls 6 for the very first time, shocking the audience at the packed venue. Everybody, if you watched it live, it was absolutely amazing. I live in England, and I stayed up till about 4 AM watching it, and it was one of the best things you could have ever watched. Right, so the article keeps going on and saying, what wasn't announced in the trailer was a release window for the Elder Scrolls 6. This is hardly surprising considering that Todd Howard preceded the reveal of the Elder Scrolls game by revealing Starfield, a next-gen game, in his own words, that Bethesda is hard at work on right now. Howard has said that the Elder Scrolls 6 is the game coming after Starfield. This means that Starfield presumably isn't coming out until the next generation of console from Sony and Microsoft, which we have actually heard some rumours of so far. Apparently the PlayStation 5 is going to be announced at this year's E3, which will be interesting to see. Which means it's coming no sooner than Q4 2019, realistically speaking. This in turn means that the Elder Scrolls 6 is a 2020 game at the very earliest. It's unclear how many resources at Bethesda Game Studios are being pumped into the Elder Scrolls 6, but if the main focus is Starfield, the game could even arrive in 2021 or later. So why did Bethesda reveal the game if it's such a long way off? It now means that the developer can openly hire for the project, revealing specifically what game an applicant will be working on, without having to be discreet about it. It also simply means that people will stop asking if the Elder Scrolls 6 is happening, although revealing the game this early does perhaps open Bethesda up to a deluge of questions about where the game is set and more. So, during a special anniversary stream celebrating 25 years of the Elder Scrolls at PAX East this year, Bethesda revealed one new detail about the forthcoming sequel. Shirley Curry, also known as lovingly Skyrim's grandma, after constantly streaming the game to her 500,000 followers, will be featured in the Elder Scrolls 6 as an NPC. At 82 years of age, Curry has 4 sons and 9 grandchildren. In the aftermath of the Elder Scrolls 6 being announced at E3 2018, there was an online petition to render Curry as an NPC in the sequel. The outpouring of support from fans has been heard by Bethesda, and Skyrim Grammar has already been implemented into the Elder Scrolls 6. As I mentioned, there was a very brief teaser trailer used to announce the Elder Scrolls 6 on Bethesda's E3 2018, and like I said earlier in the video, that's what you should be watching now. The teaser trailer for the game, which you can see for yourself in the video, moves over mountains before coming into focus on lush green scenery right near a coastline. The teaser trailer unfortunately didn't give us much to go on for the Elder Scrolls 6, but this was entirely the point. Bethesda merely wanted to put the game out there as a future project to make its life easier over the coming few years. Now the publisher can begin staffing up for the game without speculation swirling, and it's also laid out a solid road ahead for the years to come. After E3 2018 was done and dusted, Todd Howard spoke to GameStar about the Elder Scrolls 6 and Starfield. I'm going to speak now, and it's going to be a quote from Todd Howard. I think a lot of people who are not making games don't understand what the word engine stands for, Howard said. They think the engine is this one thing we view as technology. There's a lot of different pieces, and for every game, parts of that change. For example, the renderer, the AI, the animations, the script, language, and so on. So people talk about game biro, but we haven't used that in a decade. A lot of our engine contains a lot of middleware like Havok. For Fallout 76, we have changed a lot. The game uses new renderer, a new lighting system, and a new system for the landscape generation. For Starfield, even more of it changes, and as for the Elder Scrolls, out there on the horizon, even more. We like our editor. It allows us to create worlds really fast, and the modders know it really well. There are some elementary ways we can create games, and that will continue because that lets us be efficient and we think it works best. It's promising to hear that there's a lot of change going on behind the scenes at Bethesda as they prepare for the next few games. Technology-wise, we'll be updating this section of our guide whenever any additional information is revealed in interviews about the Elder Scrolls 6. What that means is, anytime these guys reveal a new article, if I see it, I'll do another video on it. So the Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be set in Tamriel. So what could we glean from the brief teaser trailer? In which we've got more than a few thoughts on. The Elder Scrolls 6 could ultimately be set across the huge content of Tamriel. It's definitely worth noting that Bethesda could be done with the continent of Tamriel entirely with Elder Scrolls 6. We've got plenty of years ahead of us to speculate about this setting for this game, but leaving Tamriel to find new ground isn't out of the possibility, especially when we know that other regions like Arcavia lie on the ocean surrounding Tamriel. We might be all wrapped up with this Elder Scrolls 6 Everything We Know guide right now, but I'll make sure to keep you all updated. If I hear of anything else or a new trailer comes out, I will post a video about it right away. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have any theories you'd like me to talk about, please let me know in the comments. A thumbs up would be really appreciated, and if you're new to the channel or you didn't see any of my videos before I deleted them, and you want to see more videos like this, give us a subscribe. You never know, you might like me. But cheers guys, and I'll see you in the next video.